Hi guys, this is episode 2 of the Overexplained run. We're going through the second mission, which is the prison level. Just going to continue going through and explaining things as they went. So these are the generic bad guy prisoners. Nothing too special. Start with 26 health. They start at 10 damage. They get 1 damage every turn they're alive. Sometimes it's beneficial to keep one of them alive for a while so you can manipulate them to do damage for you to the enemies. However, usually that's not really required until later stages. So currently there's 3 enemies on the board. We've got 4 that we need to kill, so once we kill one of these, 1 more will show up. And we've got 6 turns to kill these guys to get extra money. So, what I'm going to do is use slip so that I can abuse the collision damage. So when I do a quick kick to this guy, he will hit him and take 4 damage from that. And this guy will have been hit and he'll take 4 damage. So he'll take 8, he'll take 4. And then we can do the same thing with front kick. And then hammer fist to finish this guy off. Might be kind of hard to see here, but one thing to keep in mind is on this particular level, a lot of times this door will be open, you can push people out, but the other thing is if you rotate it you can see that there's beds here, so you actually are up against the wall. That's not super clear about that here. It's just something to keep in mind so you don't get surprised. Alright, I'm gonna let these guys do some work for me, so send him that way. Get ahead. Let's see. So I'm planning on using the combo finisher to take out a guy. This does 26 damage, which is exactly how much health he has. I could do these other attacks first and build up some combo, but since this ends my combo and it's exactly where I want, I'm going to do the combo finisher first so that I can do 2 more attacks afterwards in this fight, so in this turn with 2 combo. Here we can use Jolt to increase our combo level, which will make Hammer Fist hit for 20 instead of 12, which is enough to finish this guy off. Alright, so combo counter, I believe we ran into this in the last episode. Just to rehash my explanation there, I like the scaling on it. It scales the same as Hammer Fist, so you get 2 damage per combo. Which is nice. However, it only gives you 6 block, so you have to accompany this with other block. I'm not devoting block into this deck, so that's not what I'm going to be picking. Big block is 18 for 2, which really isn't terribly efficient. If you upgrade regular block, you get 18 for 1. I don't know what the upgrade on this is, but again, rather than spend 2 momentum to block 18, which is not very much in the later stages, I will just get out of the way and not get hit. Break the limit, 12 damage for 0 is not a bad damage ratio for the cost. However, it adds a slow bleed card to your deck. And slow bleed when it's in your hand causes you to take 1 damage every time you play a card while it's in your hand. So break the limit's okay if you have, I tend to like it more when I have big decks that I'm not thinning out a lot, so that you're less likely to draw the slow bleed. However, with this being such a thin deck, if I add too many of those to my deck, I'm going to see them a lot. And plus, again, 12 damage, like there's other ways to get 12 damage without potentially hurting myself. Right now I don't have a reliable way of healing, so that's not really what I'm interested in. And this is also an attack card that just attacks. It doesn't allow me to displace somebody or myself, so I don't really put big premiums on things that just do damage unless they do a lot of damage. Alright, so we finished the first fight. Now I like to look down the way, figure out which path gets me to a gym. So I can either go either of these. That's a health increase icon on the bottom right. This is a combo increase chance. Increase the max combo limit. This is a momentum increase, so this hands down is the one we're going for. That'll allow us to have more momentum in each fight, and that's really powerful. Not only that, but this also gives us an event that we have access to, so we have the chance of getting an enhancement. So I really like those. Yep. So this is the one on that path. Prison Vans, I will warn you, do not. If you are doing the Counter Striker style deck or one where you're getting a lot of block, be very careful on these because it's a very tight space. I think it's only 2 units wide, and if you get the Shiv prisoners, the ones that have Shivs, those ignore armor. So if you're doing a defense style deck, you probably want to avoid doing the prison van levels on this map. These are all standard bad guys. Let's see. I kind of want to position myself in this square right here because this allows me to potentially knock people out. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to do a move first with dash to get here, and then use my front kick to hit this guy. And, I could have used 2 moves to get over there and hit him for a little bit more, but I think this sets me up better long term. And then I will use my Jolt now to boost my combo to 5 since I'm not moving anymore. I should point out getting to 5 combo was the objective here, so we've already accomplished that. Let's see what our options here are. Hammer Fist for 18. Get 8. Damage. So that'll make this an extra 4. We can do 22 with that. Yeah, that's fine. We're not really, at this point we're not in a hurry. There's no time limit. We've hit our combo. So normally I just try to play it safe. There are 5 enemies here on this map and 3 are shown. Which means once we kill these, new guys will show up. On the prison levels, I believe they're going to be the guys in armor. So the guys that spawn will be more difficult to deal with. But we're going to spread out this Hammer Fist damage since that's going to be a lot. So let's quick strike this guy, push him back. Oh, yeah. Finish him off with Hammer Fist. I meant to do that differently. I'm kicking this guy back so he doesn't hit me, and I don't have to move, which lowers my combo. The nice benefit to this is this red arrow indicates that somebody was trying to spawn in this location next turn. Now they won't be able to. So I still only have 2 guys to face this round and not 3. You can see he's going to spawn over here now. So you want to move this guy away. I can slip here and then take out the other guy with a shove. Yeah, these guys have the shotguns. So these guys gain 8 armor at the start of each turn, and they have a shotgun attack which does 8 damage and has 1 push. So it's important to keep in mind the push value there, because if I were to stand here and he shot me, I would die when I got pushed out and killed. So don't do that. Instead, we're just gonna outright kill him, I guess. Yeah. So I've got a few options here. This is one of those times when I really like taunt. I can taunt this guy, which will hit him, push him back, then slide over here. Since he's already attacked this turn, I'm not going to get shot, and then I can front kick him to get him out of the map. And since we're here, only one guy, I don't mind burning an emergency move. Get a little bit of damage on him. I guess he blocked all of it, but I built up my combo. Not much we can do here. I can move closer and then take damage, which I don't want to do. So I just hit him once to get my combo up a little bit. We'll use Jolt to boost it a little higher. And we just kill him with a combo finisher. Tactical Retreat's interesting, lets you move 2 and add 5 block. Problem is 5 blocks really not going to do much for you. So I generally don't want to get something like this, especially when I can have a slip or a shift instead. Vault, very similar. There's occasions where this is really useful, but right now I just want to thin my deck out, so I don't really want that. Ground Punch does 10 damage to an adjacent down enemy, so 10 damage for 0 is not bad, but they have to be knocked down first, which means you need a throw of some sort to happen on that turn. So this is a card that you can only use if you have another particular card with you, so I really just don't like those, because I don't like having cards in my hand that I can only sometimes use. I'd rather have something that's always useful. So again, we looked at this path before. This is the one that gives us the momentum, so that's the path we're taking for the gem. And let's get to a briefcase. Alright, so my goals are to knock 2 enemies out of the arena and collect the briefcase in 4 turns. Briefcase is all the way over here. This particular guy, the armored prisoner, he's got a nightstick. He can hit somebody next to him. He will auto attack in an auto attack space, so if I do any sort of attack here, he's gonna bot me on the head, which I'd rather not happen right now. So we gotta find a way around that. So on these, particularly for the momentum, currently I've got 3 momentum. Having 4 would be a really nice improvement, so I really want to accomplish this. So on this particular mission, I'm willing to take a little bit of damage if it means that I can get over here quicker. So I'm just trying to figure out what my options for that will be. Not really great ones right now. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is an emergency move here. Again, I'm using that a little early, but that's just because I want to shift so I can move. through this guy. We'll kick him so he gets hit by his buddy, and then little hammer fist. Now, this guy ended up pushing that one, which allowed him to get hit, and that's just due to the attack order, since he goes at 3 and he's going at 4. Alrighty. Dash. This is unfortunate. These guys are positioning themselves in a way that I can't take advantage of my 2 move space cards very well. So I could use grapple here and move this guy here and then push him and get the first objective. And I'm probably going to do that at some point, but for now, I'm just going to make him a human shield. He's going to push and do 4 damage to me, but he's not going to do 8 damage to me. Get a little combo if we can. Oh, that works. So I really want to kick this guy off right now. However, I'm going to do whatever I can to try to get to the briefcase. So I'm going to use the front kick since this can advance me. And then slip over. Play jolt me as well. Well, we're not getting the briefcase, that's unfortunate. I could shove this guy over, but yeah, let's do it. Why not? At this point, I'm just buying time until I can throw somebody off an edge to complete the other objective. Which we can do now. This is one of the reasons I like grapple so much. It allows me to put people in better positions. Sometimes these guys don't cooperate with you when you're trying to move them around. So I'm just using that so I can move over around them. I'm gonna move here, see if he'll follow me. Nah, he's not going to. We'll dance for a little longer. It's making me sad I'm not getting 2 moves when I need them. Here we go. So we'll get grapple, move them, and kick them off. So we got this bonus, but we did not get the momentum, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Iron Body, actually a decent card. It's 22 block for 1, but you do 2 damage to yourself, but you get to retain your block value for a turn. If you're doing a high block deck, that's actually really handy because if you have multiple ways of getting block and they can't get through all of it in one turn, you can save it for the next turn. This isn't a bad card to consider. I've got a way of generating block. I'll probably upgrade it and be able to get to either 15 or 18, depending on if I do counter or just upgrading the block card. So having another one I don't think is terribly necessary for this deck because I'm trying to be mobile. But if I had the more of a defensive-based deck, I would probably be looking at that. Delayed gratification, I'm not a huge fan of this. It gets in your hand and takes up one card that you can use this turn, and for one momentum, you can potentially gain 2 at the start of your next turn, but usually I just like to have good cards all the time. However, I will make an exception for this one, for Steel Self. This is one I can play, and then it will wait, and it'll give you a buff that waits until the next attack you do, which will be that your next attack does double the damage. Now with something like Hammer Fist, which scales at 2 times your combo, and then you can make this go 2 times, you could potentially get something that's scaling on the order of 4 times your combo level. So this is a really nice card. So even though it doesn't move me and it doesn't directly do damage, it can double the damage of my heavy hitting cards, which can trivialize boss fights potentially. So it's not bad to have one of those in your deck. Let's see, this one, I want money, so if I lose a little bit of health, I don't think it's that much. It's worth doing. They're the same odds for each, so we'll cut the red wire. And we lost 10 health, which is unfortunate, but we're... Ooh! So Heal Self, this is a great card. It gives you a mechanism for healing yourself, much like the name would imply. So, yeah, I think we'll be grabbing that one. Never hurts to have that. Normally I'd like to remove a card at this point, but our deck is pretty thin right now anyways. We're sitting at, what, 15, 18 cards? So 19's not bad. Having a way to heal yourself is very useful in some of the later stages. When you're up against the riflemen, sometimes it's nice just to say, hey, I'm just going to take a hit and heal it later. Alright, so this is the only next option. This is the chef. I mentioned him last episode. You can see he attacks for 6 in 3 separate times. So Nerve Strike in this case would stop him from doing, instead of doing 18 damage, he would attack 3 times for 4. So he would only do 12 damage. So that would be a much more beneficial card against him. One thing to be careful of, though, this guy is both heavy, so he can't be thrown, which we don't have throw cards right now, so I'm not worried about that. But he will turn to face me. So if I move, let's say he's facing the other direction, if I moved here, he would turn and be ready to hit me. So that's something to keep in mind when you're trying to make sure you're not going to take more damage than necessary. So I don't really want to take a bunch of damage, so I'm going to use Shift to move through this guy. Yeah. Then I'll play counter so that I get some armor so I can protect against the 4 damage he's about to do to me. This one's really hard. There's going to be 6 enemies that show up, and you're supposed to beat it in 6 turns. I pretty much just don't have a lot of hope for that unless I get an amazing start where I can push people out the ring quickly. This guy's got 55 hit points. At this point in the game, it's hard to dish that much damage out that quickly unless you're doing the aggressive deck. And you get these 2 guys that are ranged you have to worry about. They tend to get to the edges of the tables. So I'm not really having much hope that we're going to get that, but it would be nice if we did. So we can slip around this guy. Just take him out. And then we'll just put damage on the chef as we can. What I'm doing here is a little bit risky. If this guy moves over and is able to shoot me and I don't have some mechanism for moving, he would kill me essentially as he pushed me out of the ring. I've got an emergency move, so worst case I can do that. I'm not too worried about getting in a position where I have to take damage. This is interesting. So I'm going to use Jolt to boost my combo level. I can use my combo finisher to advance, which will put me next to this guy. So I can use that for my movement. That will enable me to shove the chef this way, and then I can move over and push him out. So we're gonna do that. Since I use my Jolt first, that means I should have lethal damage on this guy, so we'll take 2 of them out in 1 round. Just let him over. The chef's about to do a special move right now. For him, that means that he defeats all the enemies and they gain health back. That can be annoying if you've spread damage out to multiple people, particularly these guys that armor themselves, because they might be hard to finish off quickly. We will just talk to him later. Here's one of the Shiv guys. I don't know if we've seen them yet, but I was talking about they deal 2 damage and ignore block. Oh, and it removes combo from the target. I didn't realize that previously. That's not cool. So here, you see the power of grapple. This guy is thinking he's safe. I can just push him on the other side and kick him out. And I'm just gonna hang out here for a bit, see what happens. So we'll move next to this guy. Give him a kick. Let's set up an attack. Let's see if I get a hammer fist left in here. I do. So rather do 6 damage here, I'm just gonna use Steel Self and hope I get a better card next turn. Which I did. So hammer fist this guy, just take him out. And then we can front kick him to take him out. And we hit our objective, so that's cool. It's pretty rare that I actually get that. Jumping back kick, I like this card. It costs 4 combo. Well, it doesn't cost 4 combo. If I have 4 combo, I can play this for free. So it costs no momentum, but I can only play it if I have 4 combo. With Jolt in my hand, or with Jolt in this deck, I can play that and get 4 combo. So that's really not hard for me to get. It's already upgraded, so it does 25 damage, and it has a push effect on it. So that's just a great card. Counter is not bad. It does 12 damage and it gives you 15 block for 1, which is not a bad ratio. However, I'm probably just going to upgrade the counter that I have right now, which will be cheaper than removing another card. So I'm not going to pick that one up. If I was doing the Counter Striker deck, then I would definitely be grabbing this. Flow State's interesting, especially the upgraded one. All cards have -2 momentum cost while it's in your hand. So for 1 turn, you get 1 less card that you can play, but the cards that you do have get cheaper. As you've seen in my deck, I don't have a lot that costs more than 1, so this is pretty much going to be a wasteful card for me to have. So for that reason, I'm going to pick Jumping Back Kick, because I like things that can push people back, and to be able to do it for essentially for free. And it does 25 damage, which is a decent amount of damage. It's you know, great damage. It's 25. That's nothing to sneeze at. And the other nice thing about that is, since I have a Steel Self in my deck, this can become 50 damage and it'll push somebody back. Push is going to become more valuable here in a bit. I'm going to start running into people that have counterattacks, and so if when I hit them I push them away from me, they won't be close enough to do a counterattack on me. Alright, so we've got everything's going down here. This gives a bonus combo. This will increase our max health and potentially give us max combo, so I'm leaning towards this one. This will heal us. We got an event here. Yeah, we'll go for the event. I'm gonna see if I can get an enhancement. Oh, here we go. So we're gonna get on a fight. This ring event is pretty cool because when you beat it, you get +1 momentum. So that's really handy. And this is actually really easy. You're typically fighting 1, maybe 2 guys at a time. And I get bonus momentum just by defeating these guys. So this turn, unfortunately, the particular hand that I have, I can't play this because it costs 3. I can't play this because it costs 4. So all I'm going to do is get out of the way, and then I can heal myself. Yeah, not much going on here. I'm just going to shove him, and then we'll move slightly and push just to get him a little bit closer to the edge. He's got an attack range of 2, so most likely he's just going to turn to face me and stay here, which means that if I have a front kick, I might be able to take him out. I'm going to go ahead and play Steel Self just to get ready for next turn, and Jolt because we can, and booster combo. Well, here's a good example of that. So I can hit him for 36. That seems worth it. Move up on him, we'll do a grapple, put him near the edge, and then I get a couple more hits on him. This way he's not attacking. The grapple just stops him from facing me and hitting me. I just decided to move over because when this guy spawns, if he's here and I get a grapple, I can just push him to the side and then, or move him facing the side of the ring and push him out easily. So I didn't get that. I'll just push him. We'll see if we can do the same thing. Keep the same plan, but see if he'll, our card draw will cooperate. And it does. So push him near the edge, take him out. I'm gonna move to meet this guy, so hopefully you knock him out, and then I've got a Steel Self to be ready for it. This works. Jumping back kick for 50, like I mentioned before. Guess we're going too fast, taking people out. Alright, Armored Swordsman. He does a lot of damage, but it's based on his block value. Every 3 turns he'll get 25 block, or up to 25 block back. He's not particularly scary right now. Yeah. So we'll just push him back. So now we're out of his range, and then we'll Hammer Fist for a bunch. Take out all of his armor. Yeah, it's pretty easy. We can combo finisher. It's only 15 hit points, so that'll kill him. So going from 3 to 4 maximum momentum is pretty big. That usually means you get, a 4th attack that you can use if you draw 4. Five is nice. Sometimes you'll get up to 6 or 7 in the run, and at that point it's just kind of ridiculous. Like you're not spending all of it anyways. One thing to keep in mind though, This shows that I have 4 momentum out of 4 total, but I regained 3 per turn. So if I spend all 4 of this turn, next turn I'm only going to have 3 out of 4. So that's just something to keep in mind as you're doing that. You can potentially run out of stuff if you're not careful. Let's see, we need to get the briefcase in 4 turns, and I need to knock 2 people out of the arena. There's a few ways of doing this. Just do a slip. We'll shove this guy over here. Notice if I had slipped on the other side and I did a grapple, I wouldn't have been able to get him into the line of fire there. Might as well boost my jolt. So, or use my jolt to boost my hammer fist. So he'll die now. And then I'm gonna hold on to the emergency move because I keep that. This is a little unfortunate. So my plan here, I'm going to push this guy, use my front kick for movement to get over here. Then I can dash here and then emergency move to get next to the briefcase. So that way we can get to it. I really want to get that so I can get the boost to my combo level, because right now that's holding me back from scaling up Hammer Fist even further. So if I did front kick right here, I would just push him back, and then I'd be stuck here, and I'd have to move here and then there. The other thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to taunt this guy right now, since he's facing him, just to get a little damage on him. So push him back with the front kick. This will advance me. I can dash here if I want. I mean, I guess I can save my emergency move. May as well. I'm not in danger of getting hit right now. This is kind of annoying. So we'll use the jumping back kick to take this guy out. Emergency move to get here, and then shift through this guy. And we got the briefcase. So we've got 4 more guys to defeat. There's 3 on the board, 1 more showing up, so this will be the last guy here. I'm not going to put damage on him because I'm hoping to push him off the edge. Apparently he's not going to cooperate with that. But that's okay. We're just going to take this guy out since we have the opportunity to do it in 1 hit. I'm just going to move back. If I slip here and this guy were to fire, it would do damage to me, so I'm just going to back up just a little bit straight. Unfortunately, my quick kick's gonna do too much damage. we'll play heal self just to get it out of our deck. Alright. Push this guy. I could have killed him with a combo finisher, but I'm just holding off for a little bit. I want to make sure I get this objective. Just push him by the wall, see if we can get him out. He does not want to cooperate. I don't feel like taking damage, so I'm going to take him out. And then move. I'm just going to slowly move towards this guy, and then that'll encourage him to keep backing up. This gets a little boring. I'm just waiting for moves that I can use. Here we go. Just shove him out of the way and kick him out. Rising Knee is a good card. This one, as you can see in the tooltip, this does not provoke counterattack, so it's cool because it moves the enemy and it moves you, and it does okay damage. It does 8 for 1. The fact that it doesn't trigger counterattack is really nice, so I actually like this card. Snap Strike. If you're doing lots of attacks in a turn, this isn't bad. It costs 0, so you can play it for free, and then all of your additional attacks this turn increase by 1. This turns your combo into block. I don't like this because I'm scaling my combo for damage, so I don't want to scale it for block. I will pick up a Rising Knee though. So this particular boss, he's one that has a counterattack, so I've got to be mindful of if I hit him right here, he's going to hit me and push me into somebody. And I don't want this guy hitting me either. So we'll just move over here. Hammer Fist isn't upgraded, so I didn't bother using Steel Self on it. We'll save it for the next attack. Alright, we can quick strike this guy. I mean, at this point, it's pretty much just clean up. We'll get him near the edge. Punch him to add a little insult. So this guy's going to do 8 damage with an attack. If he attacks this guy, he'll get collision damage against me. So what I'm going to do is block, and then get this guy to hit him. I'm blocking so I don't take full collision damage. Now his attack for the turn's down. So I can move next to him, rising knee. And I can rising knee because that specifically does not trigger counterattack, and then use Jolt to boost my combo. Now here's the part where you have to be a little bit careful. If I were to front kick him right here, it would do 10 damage because it would do 6 for the front kick, 4 for the collision damage. But then he would also stay in a spot, which means that I would get the counterattack, which I don't want to eat. So I'm just gonna start kicking him down the hall. We can just kill him with the jumping back kick, so we'll do that. So, an improved Hammer Fist, I love this card because it scales with damage. It's got a range 2, so it works against counterattackers. Yeah, this is an easy choice. Defensive Stance, this is the upgraded version of the one we looked at before. 3 times combo, but again, it ends your combo, so I'm not a fan of. Charge lets you close distances very well, which is nice against some ranged guys, but it doesn't do that much damage. It costs 2. You can't do it against somebody who's next to you, and a lot of the short range guys tend to crowd up in your face, so I don't find Charge all that useful. Hammer Fist is just a great card, so we're picking that one. Again, I'm looking for the gem on this level, which means I need to go through this path to get there. So that's pretty much what dictates my path here. One nice thing about the Shiv guys is that since they go through armor, if you can manipulate them with grapple to target people that get a lot of armor each turn, that works out very well for you. Nice, alright. This guy attacks first. So my plan here is to we'll do a kick against the Ambassador, move him out of harm's way. Then I'm going to send him into harm's way. He's going to hit him for 8, push him. He'll hit him for 12. Which won't quite finish him off, so we'll assist that a little bit. So again, he's got attack 1. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's going to hit the Ambassador. Oh well, he'll take it. He's got 28 hit points. Oh no, he won't hit him because he'll go first. So, that's right. So, he'll hit this guy, knock him over here, he'll get a shot at him, and this guy will die. Now I just need to move so that the shotgun doesn't hit me. Now this guy is going for the Ambassador. I mean, I don't really need to protect the Ambassador because I'm fine on health, but just to be nice, we'll go ahead and try to keep him alive. So unfortunately that means I'm using my emergency move because I need to get next to this guy so that I can slip around him and have a push available. So I'm going to push before my Hammer Fist. Since Hammer Fist has range 2, I can go ahead and do that. That way I get the extra combo, which means I do 2 extra damage with the Hammer Fist. Alright. I get Steel Self and hit this guy for a bunch, but it won't quite kill him. So we'll just take him out instead. Booster combo. Get ready for next turn for damage. Alright, so I can hit him for 50. That seems like a good idea. Let's see. Might as well build the combo up with the headbutt attack. It's not going to get through his armor. Step out of the way. Alright, we're going to be dancing with this guy for a bit. There we go. Yeah, let's just finish him off. We'll just do that. Power Sync, it's kind of like a counter, but you get a damage modifier. This is great for the Counter Striker deck. It's actually in the base Counter Striker deck. It only adds 8 block, but you get a 1 damage modifier for each incoming attack, so everybody who attacks you this turn increases your power by 1. And that doesn't go away, so it's a permanent increase to how much damage you do each turn. So if you can afford to take the hits, it's great. I cannot with this deck, so I'm not going for that one. Quick Strike again, 8 damage for 1, not super exciting. This one's interesting, -2 damage modifier to all enemies, you can only do it once. So this is handy against the guys that attack a lot, but it costs 2 and it's only reducing damage by 2. So I'm not super excited by it. Late game when people are hitting for 30, if they start hitting you for 28, it's still going to chunk you, and in 2 hits you die, so it doesn't really make that big a difference. So we're not going to get anything. And since we're going for the gem, we're just taking the direct path there, and there's only one option. Alright, we need... Ooh, nice. We can get momentum from this if we beat it in 8 turns. Which should be fairly easy to do. So let's start. I'm going to take this guy out first. He's got a auto attack on me, so if I hit the other guy, that's not going to work so well. Oh, that's perfect. There's going to be a guy there. I'm just going to shove that guy over. It's unfortunate that I don't have a move. Or sorry, I don't have a push. We'll let him take the shotgun. I'm just gonna lower here. Oh, that lowered my combo. Probably shouldn't have gone so far. Let's see, we'll push him. Let him do some damage. We can just about take him out, so I'm going to try to do that. I've already got 5 combo, so now we're just needing some speed. So my plan is to slip around him, use Rising Knee to push him into this guy's line of fire, then Steel Self and Hammer Fist this guy for as much as possible. Alright, so I can take this guy out with a combo finisher. I'm going to use counter to get enough armor to soak the hit he's about to give me, because he's going to auto attack. But what I want to do is use combo finishers to take him out completely, and then take him out with the jumping back kick and long strike. So now I've got 4 turns to take this guy out, which shouldn't be terribly hard. In fact, it should be real easy. Grapple him, and rising knee him over the cliff. Now that's one thing to notice for rails like that. Rising knee will work because that's got a push effect. Tackle, however, will not. Tackle is one where you grab an enemy and you pick them up and throw them, and you push them one space down and they're thrown. That's a really good card. However, you can only do a ring out if there's a flat surface to it. So if there's a door that's open, that's fine, but if there's a ledge or railing, they won't be able, that'll stop them from going over with that, so you won't be able to tackle in that situation. But you can use Rising Knee. Alright, feel the burn, move 2 tiles, lose 5 health. Yeah, no. Not going to be doing that. Attacking stance, convert half of your block to combo. I don't really generate a lot of block, so that's not terribly useful for this deck. I'm having a hard time really figuring out when that would be super useful. I mean, perhaps you would generate a lot of block and then use this and then counter combo, maybe? But you wouldn't have any block left except for the counter combo, so you'd hit back hard, but you'd probably take damage. Spartan Kick, 24 damage is good, and it has a kick. And it's push. However, it costs 4. So, yeah, it looks cool, but it costs 4. And I've got something that when I have 4 momentum, I get to do the same thing for free. It's Jump Kick, which is 25, so I'm not going to be getting any of those. Alright, bank combo, half your combo level goes to damage modifier, but your damage modifier goes away at the start of your next turn. No, I don't like that. It ends your combo. If you've got lots of attacks you can do this turn, maybe that's good, but that's not my playstyle. Maintain combo, you don't lose combo when you move. I'm losing like 1 or 2 combo when I move, so I don't really want to devote 1 momentum for that. Split Kick, this one's actually not bad. You do 12 damage 2 different directions. So 24 damage total. And you gain a momentum, so it's essentially a free card you can play. Steel Self's great, but we've already got one, so I don't know that I need another one with as small as our deck is. Let's take a look. We got 5, 10. Yeah, so we're sitting at 22 cards right now. So I'd rather really just remove some stuff. So Quick Block is just never exciting. I don't know if you've noticed, I've been drawing that a lot and I've not really played it, so that can go away. So now I can spend 160 to remove another card, or I can try to upgrade a card. Thinking upgrading Steel Self would be decent. This lets 2 of your attacks get the bonus. So we'll do that. I don't really need another steel self. This guy's a little scary. He turns to face you and he has an auto attack. So gotta be real careful with him. Now note, Rising Knee does not trigger counterattack. I do not know if that works with auto attacks though. That's a little different. So let's see. Our goal here is to defeat the boss. I don't have to really mess with any of these other guys. However, they're in the way. So I think I'm just gonna let him fight it out. If I take one of these out, chances are I'm just gonna get another guy I have to deal with that has range damage. So that doesn't seem like a great reward. So we'll let these two fight. Then I'll move. We'll stay here. This will let him to move to me. If I get grapple again, I can push him over here, push him out. Although I'm probably not gonna get that for a little bit. Also, thing to keep in mind with this guy is he does push you. If I were to attack him right now, that triggers auto attack. He'd push me over here. That would trigger his auto attack. Generally, that should be a bad thing. So we're gonna move out of the way. So we're gonna quick kick him to get him out of range. And I can hit him for 20. And I can move on the other side. Just finish this guy off. So you'll notice he turned to face me here, but he didn't actually attack. So if he turns to face, he won't trigger his auto attack right away. I'm gonna move him over here so I can deal with that guy. Alright, still need 50 damage on this guy. Get a combo finisher, we can't use it, but we have Jolt. So now we can use it. This does 28 damage now. Steel Self, now it does 56. So that guy did get a cheap shot on me, but I gained 20 health back, so it's not that big a deal. And that completes the prison stage. Let's see what reward we get. Next up is ninjas. Get apprenticeship. This is actually a decent upgrade. Unfortunately, this is a great upgrade as your first one. It's even better because you get more cards that you get to look at that have been upgraded. But definitely, I don't mind this one. If we pick up a card, it's already upgraded, which means I can spend less money on those types of things later. Again, it says if an upgrade is available. Not every card has an upgrade, so it won't necessarily be all of them, but it is real handy if you get a Hammer Fist that's upgraded, or there's certain cards that are just really good upgraded. So, we're going to be starting a fight in the marketplace on the next episode. We're going to wrap this one up. It's already an hour into this one. And then we'll do another video for mission level 3, which is going to be for the ninjas. So, hope you guys found this useful. Again, please let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer those. Thank you.